Alphonso Davies. The goal will be certainly a change for Real Madrid with Keylor Navas, the Costa Rican, coming on. You're going to see, I think, Sven Ulreich in goal too for Bayern for the second half. So we'll see for both teams here the two squads really used and rotated. There is Gnabry. And so Benjamin Pavard will come on too, the summer signing from relegated VfB Stuttgart, of the World Cup winners with France. But for now, his international colleague Corentin Tolisso has got the only goal so far in this game in Houston. And here comes Bayern's second half team. We'll see how many changes they make. In goal for sure, we're going to see Ulreich in goal for Manuel Neuer. And Gnabry and also Niklas Süle brought on at centre-back by Niko Kovac as well as Robert Lewandowski too, will be the second half's captain. The all-time record Polish international goal scorer will come on for the second 45. He scored their goal in defeat to Arsenal in their last friendly. Real will change their entire team, we're told, for the second half. 11 changes.
Wow. That's a real shake-up. And they didn't do too bad, but he knows they've got to get match fitness, so he's using the full 22 squad. Incredible.
Yeah, Nacho will be their captain for the second half, number 6. So we shall see how the game unfolds now, with both coaches looking to rotate their packs and see what they've got in reserve for the coming season. So Keylor Navas in goal for the second half then for Real Madrid. You see a debut too for Luka Jovic for the second half, a player that Niko Kovac will know well, of course, from the days with Eintracht Frankfurt together. So lots of changes for the second half in this game, Real's first game of pre-season. They, like Bayern, will change an entire team in their first game for the second half. And there is Vinicius Junior, that Brazilian we spoke of, such a highly rated young man. Did score twice in La Liga last season. The referee has to count out the players on the field now to make sure there are 11 versus 11. As Real, with this all-new team for the second half, get the game back underway. It is, of course, pre-season, a chance to get legs and miles in the tank. We shall see how the second half team fare here. Here comes the young Japanese Kubo, and Kubo's cross. Ulreich there to make the catch, but Kubo brought in from the J-League, from FC Tokyo in the summer. The young man, Zidane has said, has got, in his words, great ability. And if he says that, he must have some skills to pay the bills.
Well, I haven't seen much of there's a mistake. He's fortunate to get away with it. I don't think I've ever seen a complete change at half-time in any of these competitions, but Zinedine Zidane's his own man. He makes his own choices.
Yes, 11 players changed.
Good to see Mendy in it at left back as well.
Yeah, Ferland Mendy, the player they brought in from Lyon for nearly 50 million euros. This is for Bayern, Benjamin Pavard, for Corentin Tolisso. Boateng towards Gnabry. Taken down here by Gnabry. He'll come back his way as well. Gnabry still for Bayern. There's Joshua Kimmich playing his midfield role now. Can play, as we saw in the first half, right back, or now as he is in that central midfield position where he will sit and hold. There is Kimmich. Niklas Süle. Pavard. Gnabry. Gnabry goes again. And blocked away, comes back Pavard's way. Pavard held off here by Ferland Mendy. And there's Vinicius.
Very competitive, isn't it, Dan? Their challenges are coming in thick and fast. Players are trying to settle in, and it's got to be difficult. It's going to take them 5 or 10 minutes to settle down.
Modric in conversation there with his fellow Croatian Niko Kovac. The young boy Kubo, he's only 18, the player they brought in from the J-League this summer. On the ball again here.
Good turn.
Chase on there for Luka Jovic. This is Thiago. It comes for Lewandowski. And Tolisso. Bayern again on the ball with Gnabry. Moved on to Joshua Kimmich. Niklas Zula was really Bayern's first choice centre-back last year. They then rotated alongside him, then Mats Hummels and this man Boateng. So the whole team changed by Zidane for the second half. It is Boateng again for Bayern. But again, he will go home when this game is done to return to Munich. It's wide to Pavard. Pavard, Lewandowski, Gnabry, here's Kimmich. There's a free kick. Foul there on Rodrigo. The player making his first appearance in the Real Madrid jersey, the Brazilian they brought in from Santos.
Well, you can see he's caught there clearly by Thiago. And no question of the foul. He does argue with the referee though.
18 cost them 45 million euros from Neymar's old club Santos this summer. Rodrigo scored 9 goals in 41 games in the Brazilian top league, the Brasileiro. What can Bayern do here with Tolisso? Oh, Coman runs on for Alaba. It's Coman, twists and turns. Sets up Thiago here. Kept alive with Benjamin Pavard. Gnabry away from trouble, finds Kimmich, and Bayern will stay on the front foot, but for how long here as Vinicius tries to close down Zula. It's with Coman. Again, those dancing feet into Alaba's orbit. Alaba's cross beyond Navas and beyond everybody.
Well, it's a bit of a relief because the Real Madrid side has not settled down. Everybody's running all over the place. They don't look as if they've got their shape yet. I told you it's going to take 10 minutes. When you make that many changes, it's obviously chaos.
Not on there by Luka Jovic. Zula to Corentin Tolisso. Breaks though here for Real Madrid. Rodrigo brought down. Yellow card as well here for Joshua Kimmich for the foul on Rodrigo. Rodrigo's first action in Real jersey and draws the yellow card here for the foul by Joshua Kimmich. First caution of the game from referee Rami Toucham. This is Mendy. With Keylor Navas. His 6th season now with Real Madrid. This is placed for the most part to Thibaut Courtois in the last league campaign. Here is Kubo. Kubo for Mendy. This is Jaime Seon. Nacho, the second half skipper here for Real Madrid. Moved on to Adrian De La Fuente. Kubo. Mendy. Firmly involved here, Takefusa Kubo. He's begun the game brightly since coming on to Mendy here. Ulreich, the goalkeeper, who made that awful mistake, don't forget, in the semi-final of the Champions League when these sides met in 2018 in the game in the Bernabeu. Kimmich's yellow card confirmed for you.
There's certainly plenty of energy in this Real Madrid side, as I say. It's just a question of them settling down, and you can see he gets in front and he pulls him back. I think it's Javi Hernandez.
This is Vinicius, and Gnabry steps in there for Bayern. They still lead by that single Corentin Tolisso goal. Brought in at Bayern from Hoffenheim a couple of years ago. Zula again, a really quick defender too. I think last year he was timed as the quickest player in the entire Bundesliga, Niklas Zula. Back with Sven Ulreich. He is normally a very reliable Manuel Neuer deputy. Boateng. Alaba finds Lewandowski, turns away well here. Moved on now to Corentin Tolisso. Gnabry takes on Mundy. And Pavard is there, but watched away here by the new fullback, brought in from Lyon. I guess as the long-term Marcelo's successor, Ferland Mendy.
Yes, excellent player, French international, a lot younger obviously, and he's one that we'll see gradually play a lot more football for Real Madrid at left back, but it's a question of just settling in first. 24
now, Mendy. It's his first game for the club. He made his French debut against Uruguay back in November as well. This is De La Fuente. The cross in towards Luka Jovic. And Pavard behind for the corner here for Real Madrid.
He could not take a chance. He had to put it out. You see gradually Real Madrid coming more and more into the game here. Well, that looked like a foul. It looked like a foul the other way. I think very fortunate to get that one.
And the corner taken here by Rodrigo for Kubo. Rodrigo's cross swirled in, but far too near to goalkeeper Ulreich. Bayern brought on that World Cup winner Pavard. He's had a really strange few years. He with Stuttgart won promotion, then a year later won the World Cup, and then a year later was relegated before the move to join Bayern. Scored the goal of the last World Cup against Argentina, you may recall, in the first knockout round in Russia just over a year ago now. Here is Pavard. Couldn't find the run of Thiago.
I think he was expecting Thiago to make the run on the channel, and that's what went wrong. Little breakdown in communications between Thiago and Pavard.
Well, Kovac said back in June he wanted at least 4 more players to come in to beef up the first team squad. Has lost those 5 seasoned players in the close season. Here is Coman. Beyond Lewandowski in there, the diving header from the arriving Thiago.
Well, he's made some good ground up there, Thiago Alcantara. Lewandowski, I think, was the initial target at the near post, and you can see as the cross is coming in, I think he's the intended target. It's too big for him, but Thiago gets on the end of it and can't direct it on target. It's a decent ball. Should have done better for me.
Rodrigo. Now it's Lucas Vazquez. Boateng steps in, Rodrigo there as well. Now will come Joshua Kimmich here for Bayern. They're keeping their first choice players on for longer tonight. And a foul given for that trip on Coman against young Adrian De La Fuente. Niklas Zula now in possession for the German Rekordmeister, the record champion. In the Bundesliga area, 28 times they've won the title. Into the feet here of Tolisso. Zula for Alaba. Ahead, Coman made the run. Kimmich pressured here by the eager Takefusa Kubo. Now Pavard breaks though for Real Madrid's possession, and Seone.
Oh, great run.
Here for Vinicius to chase it. Vinicius held up by Pavard. Support arriving too from Mendy. Couldn't find him there, Vinicius. This is Jaime Seone. De La Fuente. And Lucas Vázquez. Mendy again on the ball here for Real Madrid. Joining that big money move from Lyon in France into the feet now of Kubo. Kubo's early touches so far full of confidence. Only 18. Scored his first goal in the J-League at a record 15 years and 10 months over 2 years ago. Here comes Leon Goretzka for Bayern into midfield, replacing Thiago for the game's last half an hour or so. Goretzka enjoyed a very good first year with Bayern. Also coming on here, the young Canadian too, Alphonso Davies. Played in the MLS in North America with the Vancouver Whitecaps before the move to Bayern in January. Foul here by Pavard.
He comes straight through the back of him.
So Coman and Thiago, the players taken off by Niko Kovac. This is Lucas Vázquez. Kimmich steps in. Lucas Vázquez there again. Now Luka Jovic. Jovic had cost 60 million euros from Eintracht Frankfurt. And he played under Niko Kovac a couple of years ago. He was on the bench when Kovac's Frankfurt beat Bayern to win the German Cup in 2018.
There's some exciting talents in this Real Madrid squad, you can see that, but a little bit of lack of experience, and you've got to get the balance right. They're working hard, but they're still not as comfortable, I think, as Bayern Munich are as a team, and they've obviously had a lot longer together.
Gnabry here for Kimmich. Look at the run they've into the middle here on the chase. It's Corentin Tolisso! And turned away for the corner there by the goalkeeper Navas.
What a fantastically timed run from Carrizo. That was superb, and an excellent save from Jesus Navas. He almost got his second goal of the game. Running from a deep position. He's onside. They're caught out this defence. Left foot, good strike, on target. An excellent save.
Bayern's corner sent in away this time by the head of Javi Hernandez. Alphonso Davies. Alaba. Goretzka. Great reverse ball here. It's Alaba for Lewandowski at the near post. And again, Real smuggle the ball away somehow.
Well, excellent play once again. Getting to the byline. The back four is so slow coming out. There's the pass. They're onside. He cuts it into the near post. There's four white shirts there, but Lewandowski's in front, and had the pass been better, he would have tapped that in for a goal.
Rodrigo, Lucas Vázquez. This is De La Fuente. Nacho across here to Javi Hernandez. With Oviedo last season on loan in the second tier in Spain, the centre-back. There's Davies for Goretzka. Davies became Bayern's youngest scorer for 20 years against Mainz back in March, their youngest scorer since Roque Santa Cruz in 1999.
Great run.
Here goes Vinicius, and he's in. A great blocking there from Bayern at the back from Pavard.
That's a fantastic challenge. And he was just composing himself, Vinicius, when he went through, Dan, and then you see Pavard make that wonderful sliding challenge to prevent what would have been a certain goal.
And that's why Bayern have spent the big bucks on Benjamin Pavard, the World Cup winner.
They've done that 2 or 3 times in the first half. They did it a couple of times. The goalkeeper didn't have to make a big save because the sting was taken out of the initial shot, and that's exactly what happened again there with Pavard.
Here's Zula. Target here is picked out in Alphonso Davies. Goes back to the more experienced Alaba. And Davies will get the return. Lewandowski's dummy. This is Javi Hernandez. Free kick to Real Madrid. And a Philon Mendy for Vinicius Junior. This is Soane. De La Fuente. Rodrigo. Now Davies, who was a real star of the Major League Soccer in the US. Lewandowski. He passed the 200 goal mark in the German top flight last season. Here's Lewandowski again. Rodrigo. Lewandowski, don't forget, 6 years back, hit 4 goals against Real Madrid in their semi-final of the Champions League against when playing for Borussia Dortmund in 2013. It's Rodrigo here, had Luka Jovic. Rodrigo with a clever ball there, reverse pass out here to Lucas Vazquez. But what a ball that was.
Oh, how did he do it? His balance is unbelievable, Dan. It was a reverse pass, but he didn't seem to be in a position to make it. And this is a really strong challenge on Lucas Vazquez. Referee deems that a free kick. Well, he barges straight into him. Maybe a little bit unlucky. I think he's partially won the ball.
But that Rodrigo pass was a thing of beauty.
Well,
it was.
A skillful run inside first was great, but then he turned 180 degrees and whipped the reverse pass back out again. That was superb.
Lucas Vazquez and Kubo are the options on this one. It's going to be taken by Lucas Vazquez towards Nacho and away for the corner by Pavard.
He's defending really well. Pavard has made 3 or 4 big challenges and interventions that would have resulted in goals. French World Cup winner showing his worth.
Yeah, begun every game of that World Cup run in Russia. This is Mendy, and the fullback well off target.
Well, not his favourite right foot, obviously coming inside.